folks, how you doing? And welcome to another natter. And this time it's going to be something different, isn't it, Gary?
Yeah, so we decided we've done quite a lot this month, so we thought we'd try and do a new feature where we just catch up and see what we've done that month. So this is the August natter.
Yeah, the August wrap up. It's like I do on the book channel that I've got now, where we wrap up the books that we've read each month. We'll do that. I thought it'd be a good idea, actually. Talk about the month that we've just had. So, should we start at the beginning of August?
Yeah.
By the way, we're still doing these Scotland vlogs. I don't know how we went away for 2 weeks and came back with a lot of vlogs. There's still about 4 or 5 to do, isn't there?
Possibly, yeah. See how it goes.
Yeah. So they are coming on in dribs and drabs, and we will swap them in with newish stuff as well, because we also want to do some more interactive vlogs.
Yeah, definitely.
So just bear with us.
Yeah, they're getting there.
I think summer's flown really quickly, hasn't it?
Oh, it has. It always does, though, doesn't it? You think, oh God, it's going to be red hot for ages, and it isn't. And then the next thing you know, it's spring. It's autumn, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, we had a really busy August, didn't we? The busiest I think we've ever had it.
Yeah, so I took my parents on holiday.
Well, the first weekend was a rest weekend, remember? Because we realised we could. I think it was a crossover between July and August. So that was his only rest until this weekend that we've just had.
Yeah, because it was a rest weekend after the week after the holiday.
Oh, yeah.
It was the weekend between the holiday and then as really busy August.
Yeah, so we went to Scotland at the end of July, came back, had a weekend off, and then take the farm.
Yeah. So for the last few years since COVID, dreaded COVID, I've been taking my mum and dad on holiday, just picking them up, taking them somewhere, ditching them, and then coming home, and then picking them up the following weekend. So it kind of it's a full day, isn't it? Really. So this time I took them to the mighty Skegness, Vegas. Yeah. So
but it's a big trip, and it's up to Yorkshire, across. It's a big thing. It's a full weekend.
Yeah, up to Batley, and then down from Batley down to Skegness, and back over to Lincoln. So it's a bit of a journey, bit of a trek, but you know they don't get out much now, so it's nice for them to do it, and they haven't got the mobility to go on the coach tours that they used to go on.
Yeah, so that's what they used to do, isn't it? They like it, don't they? Enjoy it.
Yeah, they really enjoyed it this time. I managed to find them something other than a Premier Inn because they were struggling earlier on in the year, and they decided to cancel the Premier Inn they'd got booked. And then when they decided they actually wanted to go again, the Premier Inn had gone. So I managed to find them a little B&B, which was quite nice. Just off the front of Skegness, which had all the facilities they needed, all the disabled facilities they needed, and it was clean and tidy and really handy.
Yeah, and there was a little fridge and stuff, wasn't there? So
so it was,
do your own meals to a certain extent.
Yeah, so they had a fridge and a microwave and things like that, so it was like semi self-catering. But my mum and dad loved the little ready meals and things, so they had Lanigans. Taking the ready meals back to the digs.
I think you said that they had a cafe that you could get breakfast and stuff delivered, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't think they ever used it though, because it was just a bit awkward.
Yeah, but it's something that
I mean, but it's really
we'll put the details of it below, because you know some people like it, don't they?
Yeah, those kind of things.
Nice place,
it was a lovely place, and you know, got plenty of rooms. They don't actually do bread and breakfast.
Okay, like me.
Yeah, bed and breakfast. They just do bed. I think it used to be a B&B, but they've stopped doing the food. I think they've probably renovated the old dining rooms and things into rooms now. So they're happy just to do it that way. But like I said, they've got like a takeaway menu. They can get breakfasts and even meals delivered. So yeah, it's all right. Nothing over the top spectacular, but it was, you know, all right. Yeah. So that was the first 2 weekends of August for me.
Well, that weekend, what I did, because I had a group healing the following week, so I was going to take it easy. So I just stayed at home and chilled, but I also did some content for, I think, my other 2 channels, the book channel.
You did, yeah, you did day on
just
Saturday.
Just to catch up with stuff. Because I have to be careful around group healings that I don't whack myself out. And then the following weekend, I had an idea. When was the idea to start a little...
Oh, you've been banging on about it for ages, this.
I just had an idea. I can't remember when it was. It must have been this year. No, I think it was over last year as well, to start doing regular little trips once a year with my nieces to different cities, and I was going to do the York one, but I decided on Leeds because I thought, I mean, I don't get out much anyway. Because I work from home, which I'm happy about. And I just thought my first time away, because when you get out of a rhythm of buses and trains and looking after dependents, it takes a bit to get back in your game. And I thought Leeds, and I booked a nice hotel. Well, it was okay, but it had it as we stayed there. It had its issues. The Radisson Blu in Leeds. Got a train, a little picnic.
Yeah, I drove you to the train station, made her a little picnic for train. She says, "I won't need that." I said, "You will need it."
I got nervous.
Because it's a couple of hour journey on the train from Lincoln, because it's a little chugga-bugger, as it were, from Lincoln to Leeds. So it took about 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours.
Yeah. So, but it was easier for Claire just to go from Lincoln rather than going from Newark.
Yeah.
I think even Newark you had to change, didn't you? And you didn't fancy changing on your first trip.
Yeah, I just fancied I used to go and do trains and buses a lot, but you do get out of the rhythm, don't you?
So it's good for you just to get on it and get there and get gone, basically. So I made you a nice little picnic, which you enjoyed, didn't you?
Took one of the Outlander books. I think it was Voyager I read on there.
I put the old Find My Friend on Apple iPhone and I tracked her all the way to Leeds.
Stalker. You actually did, no joke. Not in a weird way though, did you?
No, I was watching a film and I just had a look every now and again just to see where you got up to, basically. Although I could have done that with the National Rails to see where the train was.
It was a nice train actually. It was well looked after. Nice journey. Seemed to go quickly. When you've got your book, it does. And I got into Leeds. It's weird when you're not in because I used to live we both live in a city, urban area. But I really struggle now going into cities because of too much stimulation, people, crowds, lights, colours, everything. So when I got off in Leeds, something that I used to do every single day, it was like, whoa, the amount of people, traffic, everything. I walked straight up, got in, checked in, we'd got a suite, which was really nice, and unpacked, did some videos, you'd have seen the vlog on here. Then I went to Waterstones, bought a couple of books, came back, had a settle in, then got the girls, they got dropped off by Eddie, well Eddie and the mum Laura, and then we came up, the Wrights were all dressed up as well. Went for some mocktails down in the bar downstairs, and then we went to Nando's. And then went to like a dessert place that's just, I can't remember what it's called now. But online it looked lovely, didn't have any prices on the website, it was expensive. But I ended up with a bit of tummy after that.
Yeah.
It was all, what is it? All substance and no knickers or something. Is that what they say? Anyway, I don't know.
All frills and no knickers.
That's it, all frills and no knickers.
I don't know.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
And we got back and I went up in the lift. It's one of those where you've got to use your card to get in the lift and get in your room, obviously. All the card worked, got into the room and the electric wouldn't come on. So we were up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, tradesman comes in, knocking box as you do, and then we ended up having to transfer the room. So this pamper night, relaxation night, bought a game night, ended up where we ended up having to pack all his bags at about 8:30, 8 o'clock, and then transfer to another room, and then unpack again. And bless them, they did help. But they are very vibrant. And then that just, all the chill out, game out, all that all went, and then we ended up just sat on the bed eating nachos and watching Corrie, which I haven't watched I haven't watched Corrie since 2017, and I was gobsmacked at how much doom and gloom there was. Every single character, and the fact that Nick Tilsley, I'm sure it's Nick Tilsley, Nick Platt. No, it's Nick Tilsley. Looked like he was in his 80s.
Right, okay.
Ken Barlow's still in it.
Hard living with all the stress and
I was
violence.
like, well, it is what it is. And then the next day we went shopping. We enjoyed that. Busy day though, in the Trinity.
Yeah. So that day I was picking my mum and dad up from Skegness and then dropping them off at home. And I drove then to see Claire. So I kind of relieved Claire of the stress of
yeah, we got to a
shopping.
point where they were just getting a bit overwhelmed because they especially one of them's got a specific idea in the mind what they wanted and it wasn't happening, and it was starting to get a bit
Yeah, there's a lot of people. My mum's like that when she wants to go out and get a specific item and she can't find it. She used to be like that anyway when she used to go out more. And she used to get et up and annoyed and go in every single shop until she could find the specific item that probably didn't even exist.
Crazy, but it is what it is. And it was getting busy as well, and it was getting warm, and we'd been on our feet with a lot of steps. So you joined us, didn't you, in River Island, and you took one and I took the other. And they ended up getting everything they needed.
Yeah.
Full of bags each. We met the mum and dad for a coffee in Starbucks. They went off, was it school shoe shopping then? They went off school shoe shopping. And we went back to the hotel and we went out for an evening, early evening for a meal, which was nice. We said, let's try and go for a drink in Leeds, because we've not been for a drink in Leeds for years. Not a big drink, just one. Everywhere was just like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, and all the bars that I used to go to, all shut.
Yeah,
they're not there
same
anymore.
For me as well.
They're not there anymore.
Because I was like, there was the Victoria, there's O'Neill's, there's the George, all at the back of the LDI, which I obviously used to use.
Yeah, the Carpe Diem. That I used to like the Carpe Diem, but that's changed now, and it looked a bit. It looked more like a beer keller with like. No. Full of people going to beer kellers. Yeah.
And it just, the whole of Leeds had a weird energy and a boom, boom, bouncers and people stumbling. It was only about 6. So we were doing a full circle of the town hall, coming back and going into Brown's. Brown's is a nice place to eat, isn't it?
Yes, it's not cheap, but it's
not
nice
cheap,
place.
but it's nice for a treat. Really nice. They had a gluten-free menu as well, didn't they?
Yeah, so I blew the 20 quid my mum and dad gave us for his anniversary, which is next week, by the way, on 2 cocktails. So that was nice in Brown's. And then we had we went in and had a meal, didn't we? We booked a table and they have a gluten-free menu, don't they? So, and they was able to deal with my dairy allergy as well.
And bless you, gluten and dairy.
Yeah.
I can actually get away with dairy, but you can't, can you?
No, I can't. Not at all.
Bless you. It was nice though, I did enjoy that.
It was a very lovely meal. It was very expensive, but it was lovely.
But we've said that, haven't we, that rather than going out all the time, now and again for somewhere nice and spending a little bit more, then, because we don't have takeaways now like we used to. We home cook everything, fresh cook everything. And for although we see the vlogs, it looks like we're out all the time. We actually aren't, to be honest.
No, not really.
Especially through autumn and winter, we'll be doing a lot more of these type stuff and a lot more vlogs where we're doing out and about things in the house. So it's nice when you don't go out that often to go somewhere nice.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But I will say, if you've got no eating allergies, the Trinity in Leeds is actually a great place because they have everything. The Trinity Kitchen, that it's all like, like different vans and different stalls that like do street food, nachos, pizza, Chinese, Indian burgers, dirty fries, which we got, all kinds of things, drinks. It's a great place to go. Because I remember years ago having a bit of a panic attack in Trinity, but I wasn't in a good space then. But the thing about Trinity is it's open as well, so it's inside, but it's got like open windows at the top. I enjoyed it actually. For a one-off.
Yeah, I missed lunch, didn't I? I got into Leeds too late and ended up with a skanky sandwich from Sainsbury's.
We'd just come out with dirty chips. I mean, a tray of chips. I just had plain girls had cheese on it, this on it, that on it.
Bless her.
But yeah, nice though. Nice. Sometimes you've just got to go out your comfort zone, haven't you?
You do, yeah. Yeah.
As if you said to me a few months ago, you're going to go to Leeds shopping and eating in Trinity and going to Brown's, and I said, oh no, I'll stay here where it's in the countryside. But sometimes it's just nice, and sometimes I think the stars aligned for something. It's what I call the Cinderella energy. It's just a time where it's before 12 midnight and it just works. It just works for you. And I found that in different things we've done, where it's just a space of time that just is like held for you, and you can just go and do something at your comfort zone.
Very good.
Yes.
So what we've got next?
And then after that, we went to Northumberland.
Oh, we did, didn't we? Bloody hell.
Straight to Northumberland for a bank holiday weekend trip away with the family, my family. So we went up on the Friday. Oh my God, it was rammed. When it was booked, nobody realised that it was bank holiday, and to get there you would have to go through the Leeds Fest traffic. And we're like, it'll be right. It was chocker a bollock all day, wasn't it? And there was that weird Mercury retrograde energy where nothing was working right. It just felt tension everywhere. It was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a grueling trip. Let's put it that way. It took us a good 5 hours, something like that. It shouldn't have taken more than 3, but it took us about 5 hours. Set off about 1-ish. And got there for about 5:30. So maybe 4.5 hours then. Something like that. But yeah, it was a grueling trip. No fun.
Yeah, it was. And then Monday, we just not as bad, but we hit it a little bit.
It was a lovely journey until we got to the Leeds Festival again, where they were kicking out. And it was quite bad at that part of the A1 again. But we lost about 20 minutes, but managed to get home all right. So we had a nice time. But we had a quite relaxing time, so we didn't really get any footage, did we?
No.
Because we were going to go to Alnwick Castle, because I've never really been. And for something always goes wrong. Every time. Nothing. I cannot get into Alnwick Castle. So we said, we'll do that this time. And then the night before, Claire goes, you do know there's like loads of stuff going on in Alnwick that day.
Festival. Every festival under the sun. At Alnwick Castle in Alnwick.
And it's okay, fair enough. Well, we'll try. We'll do what we did with the fairy caves. We'll go to Alnwick, and if we can park up, we'll park up. If we can't, we'll give it a rest, and we'll go do something else. So that's what we did. And then I realised that morning that I'd forgotten his historic houses cards, so we wouldn't have got him free anyway.
So we've had to pay, and you can't even film inside, can you?
No, and you couldn't film inside either. Another place you can't film inside because it's a filming place, and they don't want to create your own Harry Potter, I don't think. But yeah, joke really. So we got to Alnwick, we did the barter books. You got rid of 10 books.
I got rid of 10 books, and I've done a vlog in there for Claire Thackeray Reads YouTube channel, because I don't do books on here now. So that needs to be put up. I might put that up over the next couple of days, get it pinned together and put some music on it. So yeah, I tell you what, I've got a lot of books, and I feel a bit overwhelmed with it, Gary.
Oh dear.
Too big, because we went to barter books, so I exchanged books, which is fair enough. But then the day after that, we went to Amble Harbour Car Boot, and there was a bookseller, like an old couple there, selling books. And like we've been discussing on my book channel, I'd rather give money to those people than Waterstones are the big boys in the book world, of which I'm falling out with rapidly.
And it was 7 books for a £5, so you can't really go wrong, can you?
But it's almost like, well, but what I have decided now is I'm buying no more books, and I mean that. I'm buying no more books. Right,
you've seen this now. I want you to remind Claire next time she buys a book and say, you weren't supposed to buy another book.
I'm buying no more books unless it's for the book club.
Here we go.
Or I could use some that I've already got for the book club.
Disclaimer alert.
All the reading books that I do.
Disclaimer alert.
I could actually use what I've already got for the book club, to be quite honest. I could. I could.
You could.
I could.
You could.
Yeah. And I am trying to, in future, going to be getting books from second-hand places, because I know a lot of people are struggling with the waters. Anyway, I won't go into it, but it's not, and it's not what it used to be.
I think the ultimate scenario is, if you want a new book and it's something you really, really, really want to read, then you buy it. It's like the new Jack Reacher's book will come out, and I want to buy it, and I'll read it that day, and it will be gone. It'll be done and dusted for another year, and that's fine. But if you're buying books just for the sake of them gathering dust in your office for God knows how long before you get a chance to read them, then it's probably not worth buying it. You know what I mean? I've got one just such a book myself, so I do know what it's like. You're almost buying books for the sake of buying books, and it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
But So we digress. So yes, we did.
Tangent.
Yeah. So we finished off at Better Books and did try and get parked up in Alnwick. Weren't having any of it. So my plan B was, let's go to Sainsbury's, get a little stuff to get some stuff together for a packed lunch, and we'll go and sit on the beach for the afternoon and have a nice relaxing afternoon with one of the books that Claire needs to read.
Almouth Beach is nice, isn't it?
Yeah, so
it's
yeah.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, lovely Almouth Beach. It's like £5 to park there for the day or something like that, and you're there. Got a little ice cream van. It's got a little town where you can go, where the toilets are, and cafes and stuff.
Nice little cafe afternoon tea and stuff as well.
We didn't do that. We just sat on the beach with packed lunch. But it was really nice. We had a nice little afternoon. Some nice weather, didn't we? And just chilled out for the afternoon. It's usually a quietish beach, isn't it? Other than dogs.
Yeah. Of which there is loads in Northumberland, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a dog walking capital of the world. But yeah.
It was a nice afternoon, that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. We had a quiet afternoon. The rest of the family went to Bamburgh Castle. And we decided we didn't want to go there again because we'd already been there early on. If you've seen one of us videos earlier on in the year.
And because boundaries as well, because we'd already done it, and because it was just we've been really busy, and to then drive up to Northumberland, and then to drive up to Bamburgh Castle is a big thing.
I was tired, I've got to admit. So it was really worthwhile having that rest. So the next day, we had a meal, didn't we, with the family on the evening. And then the next day we went to Alnwick. Not Alnwick, Amble.
Yeah, we stayed in a little bay, Amble. It's like a little harbour bay. We sit there for a bit and read while the kids went off into the rock pools. And then we went off for lunch again.
Well, the weather was starting to turn by then. It was, it was really nice in the morning. It was starting to get a bit colder and chillier. So we packed up, didn't we? Chucked everything in the car and had a walk around the car boot. The Sunday car boot at Amble and market.
It's nice, actually.
Yeah, it was alright. It's a bigger market than I was expecting.
Yeah, there's nice little restaurants there that be like cabins and log cabin type restaurants. Like they have Christmas markets, it's that type of a theme. Which is nice, isn't it? And then there's like, you go around, there's like huts, like little independent sellers selling things they've made, jewelleries, bags. I'll tell you what, speaking of bags and the independent sellers, you know the Balmoral Gate, of which there's been a lot of Balmoral Gate. Well, I saw I saw a bag in Balmoral, and it was like just over £200, and it was the type of bag I'd been desperate for. I was gonna buy it, but something says don't buy anything from here, and I didn't. But I had got inches, which it just didn't, because if I'd wanted to, I'd have got it. And then I saw the exact same bag, slightly differently, of course. Independent seller, not King Charles charging the earth, and it was £17 when I bought it. Yeah, and it's nice.
Yeah, it's lovely. 20 quid, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like, I think it was 17.
I can't remember how. I bought it for you.
So yeah, sorry, you always.
What?
I bought it for you.
I bought it for
you. So it just goes to show, doesn't it?
Yeah. We'd get you something else as well.
Jewellery.
Got you some jewellery as well. Nice.
So it just shows, doesn't it? I don't mind spending money, because I think you always need to be careful about being too frugal, because you can put that out too much and it backfires. But sometimes, you're going to help a king that's got millions, who knows, or are you going to help, an independent gentleman?
And we went to his usual stall where we bought wall art before. Yeah. And we've got a nice... It's another tree of life. Yeah. So we like the tree of life, like circular wall art. But it has 2 little stags on it. So it's our way of sending love to the stags. Yeah. If you've watched the Balmoral video.
Yeah.
So I'll try and take a photo of it and stick it in. And I'll show you there.
God, you'll regret saying that.
I will regret that later.
You will regret that.
Bloody hell, I've got to edit this video now. Bloody.
You've got to find that bit.
So this video now will be shown in 2025. Not really, though. I'll do it tonight.
You'll forget.
I'll do it tonight.
2025.
What? This video?
No, remember the time, 25.
Oh, God, I didn't even see that. 25, and I'm saying 25.
Did you see that?
No.
Well, you've got a thing like that with numbers, haven't you? So I'm just helping you out so you know where to go to.
Yeah. It's easy enough.
Yeah. And And then in the afternoon we went onto a beach, because everybody else went back to the hotel, didn't they?
Yeah.
And we were like, no, we're not.
They were all knackered after going to Bamborough the day before.
Yeah. And we went to a nice beach, wasn't it, for a little beach walk?
Yeah, Cresswell Beach.
Yeah.
Cresswell Beach. Because we had a bit of drive down the coast from Amble, didn't we? And we'd been on a similar beach before, and I couldn't remember which one it was. So I was kind of guessing every little parking bay we went by, and just to see if we could walk onto the beach all right. And we managed to do it on the Cresswell Beach. And yeah, it wasn't the one we'd been on before. It was one further down near Blythe. But this was lovely, wasn't it?
The weird thing is, it was raining, but the minute we got onto the sand dunes, the sun came out. We had a little walk down, a walk up, and as we got into the car, it started to rain.
It was weird, yeah.
And then we found a little cafe, didn't we, there?
Yeah, there's a cafe. There's a cafe just across the road from the car park, and it was all right. Yeah. I did oat milk. I hate it when they only do oat milk.
You like soya, don't you?
Well, it doesn't taste the coffee, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, who wants an oaty coffee?
I don't know, but some people like that watch and go, you got to watch for stuff like that.
No, but do you really like an oaty coffee? Tell me. I'll quite happily be called wrong, but I don't like an oaty coffee, I've got to admit. Or a coconut coffee. Coconut hot chocolate, maybe.
Or oaty hot chocolate.
Yeah,
it's nice thing with the cacao.
Yeah, an oaty chocolate might be okay, but it seems to cut through coffee, and it's not. It's like putting a Weetabix in your coffee.
It works nice with the cacao.
Does it? There you go.
There you go. And I'm looking forward to using it with porridge. Is it Flanagan's porridge I've got this time? It looks nice. I do love packaging. It's coming in a right nice bag. I think it's Flanagan's. It's Irish.
Yeah, it should work with porridge because it is oats.
True.
So it's oats and oats. Oat milk and oats.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't notice it.
You don't with the cacao anyway, so...
No. That's good. And then we had a restful weekend last weekend, didn't we?
So the last weekend was the last weekend.
Well, apart from Saturday that I spent all day doing
Sunday, was it? What did you do Saturday?
I did the video.
No, Sunday did the video.
Oh, it was Saturday.
It was Sunday.
Sunday we had the day of rest. We did.
Yeah, we did. You're all right.
Because what way Claire's getting mixed up is, I said I fancy a Sunday roast.
Oh yeah.
And Claire says I can't be bothered because it's quite a lot of work. But I'm quite happy to help, and I usually do. But then I said, well, why don't we do it on the Saturday, and we'll have a rest on the Sunday, and I'll help. But I didn't because I was doing the Glenfinnan video all day. It took me 8 hours.
All day, didn't it?
Yeah. So
all day.
I had 2.5 hours of footage. So I had pretty much the whole journey footaged on the GoPro camera that I had. Didn't have it all because I didn't have enough memory, so I had to keep cutting it out anyway on the memory card when I realised that was a thing on it. Oh, I've got to keep stopping the camera every now and again. But I got most of the journey on footage. So then we thought it might be a bit long for a vlog, so I had to edit it right down. And there was a lot of trees.
Yeah.
A lot of trees. So I cut a lot of trees out, and that was probably about an hour and a half.
Yeah, we did see the reviews. A lot of people have said that, but that's what's happening. Nature's growing quite fast at the minute.
Yeah.
But
There's nothing wrong with it.
Whilst you were doing that, obviously because we've got all the crazy paving round, I swept all down and de-weeded it and cleaned it all because it can get messy out there. I don't like it when it's just. I like to keep it clean, so I cleaned all the front, the side. Yeah,
and we'd lost a lot of the plant pots, hadn't we? Well, we've been away a bit, and we'd had the hot weather, and obviously they didn't get watered.
I need to be better next year with that. I always have been, but my mind went on the game this summer.
Yeah, well, I think we lost some of them when we were away in Scotland as well, didn't we? Some of it just because we were away for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I think it was...
And it was very warm down here when we were away.
Yeah.
And I think we lost a lot of them to the heat, unfortunately. It is what it is. Another trip to the garden centre, I suppose.
We'll do that for autumn. A couple more weeks. Just get some for the heads. Well, we've got some green man heads at the front, so you can put flowers in his head. Should we take a picture of that? I'm only joking. No, we won't. We won't. Shall we? That'd be nice. No, we won't.
We probably have done it in a video earlier on when you did the garden centre video. So I think
they'll be in the garden centre video.
They'll be in the garden centre video we did it in the spring. So they'll probably be in there. So it saves me It'll save me doing that.
And that's it. So, August, isn't it?
I think that's pretty much August done. What have we got to look forward to in September? It's our anniversary.
That's our anniversary, 9th of September, Portal Day. We didn't realise that at the time. 9/9. 9/9/17. They're actually working the numerology out now. Astrology, right? What time was it? It's 3 p.m, wasn't it?
It was supposed to be 3 p.m, yes.
It was not my fault, that.
It
actually wasn't my
You were
fault.
still late. It was about 3:30 when you got there.
So, got
I
my
think everybody went to pub.
Does any astrologers out there want to have a practice? I'm only joking. But yeah, so...
Well, it meant that it wasn't raining when we went out to do the photos. Because it absolutely belted it down, didn't it, as you arrived? So if you'd turned up at 3, we'd have probably gone out and it'd have chucked it down when we were doing the photos. Yeah. So...
I have never in my life seen rain like that. It was glorious sun when we left the house, and as I'm getting near the church, it went black like Armageddon had come, and I am like, what is going on? And I got outside the church and it just went. I was in the car and I was like, what are we going to do? And the drivers, because it was 2 or 3 cars and they'd all like gathered together at the front, had lots of brollies, and they said, don't worry, it's something we do a lot.
Occupational hazard.
And they said, all the brollies go around the bride, lift your dress up and run in. So I actually had to run into church in a big meringue, and they actually left my dad without a brolly, and he was trying on the wedding pictures, he's walking and he's covered in rain.
Bless him.
But apparently I found out afterwards that it's a blessing. In a lot of cultures, for it to rain on a birthday or a wedding day. It's a cleansing.
Yeah. So that's coming up next week. And we're going away for it, aren't we? We booked it yesterday. Yesterday before.
More about that in
we'll tell you about it. We'll tell you about it after we get back.
Okay, we'll tell them where we're going then. We'll tell them where we've been. Otherwise, there'll be nothing to say in September 1, will there?
No. We'll put it in the September one. It's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's somewhere nice.
Yeah, it'll be nice. We'll vlog it. You do love it, don't you? You're a glutton for punishment.
Yep. So for that, by Christmas we'll be able to show you his anniversary video.
It'll be on sooner.
When we do Vlogmas this year, it'll be Easter when we put those up.
God, yeah. We'll do Vlogmas again. Oh, we've got that game as well. This is it here. This is the game you've been talking about. We need to play this game on here.
Yeah, we'll do it at some point. It's a cute little game.
I was going to say to them, it's not my...
No, I think it's very complicated. I think I'll have to read it. Fancy little...
Oh, Norse. Oh, there's one that's fallen out there.
Oh, I hope that I didn't notice that. That's not good, is it? Why is that out?
It might be the main little character.
I think it is the main little character. I just hope there's no more missing pieces, that's all.
Really?
There seems to not be many pieces there.
Oh dear. This is where we should have had it out. Well, we got it, and that's the...
Oh dear. I think it might be that one team has less pieces than the other.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite expensive.
Yeah. Well, he looks like the main fella because he's
he's
big.
the main fella that you've got to protect, and I'm not sure if the other one has a main fella that you've got to protect like chess.
No.
I think you've got to attack him. One's a defender and one's an attacker, I think, in this game.
So we could do that as a little chat vlog, and
you'll find out whether I've got a jigsaw with a missing piece.
It's called Henny Fatala? I don't know. There it is.
Yeah.
Could do that next, and then just have a chat whilst we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there'll be Vlogmas.
Vlogmas coming up, yeah. And any other chats we might do. Any ideas that you want us to do?
Yeah. We've got that other playlist, haven't we? Where we give advice on different things. So we'll get that up again.
Yeah, so if anybody wants any advice on anything, then
Hello, and I'll tell you.
we can give you all the wrong advice.
Yeah. So if there's any other things you'd want to talk about in Natters, let me know. Lifestyle stuff, hobbies, habits.
Definitely.
And I think that's it. So.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we've covered everything. It's been a busy August. I think of anything else?
No, that's it. If you got to the end of this video and you'd like to leave a comment but not sure what to put, you can leave a shield emoji for the game, the Norse game.
Norse game.
Just leave a shield emoji and a sunshine if you want.
Yeah. Sunshine for holidays.
Yes. Like, comment, share and subscribe if you've not already done, and make sure you've got the bell pressed so you get notified when we do a video. And we will see you later.
So long.
Bye.